is Frank here, your virtual aviation aviator, and today I am at Charlotte, and my mission is to fly this awesome Gulfstream 650 to Atlanta. So the flight's probably about an hour. And that probably includes the block time. Actually, let me just grab the SimBrief flight plan and bring it over, and let's take a look-peek. All right, so times and weights, and 1935 to 2048. That's just over an hour. Hour 13 minutes block time. Yeah, and air time is going to be even shorter. So yeah, I was hesitant whether to choose flight level 400 when they gave it to me, but just because 400 is in the plan, that does not mean that I've got to fly up to that flight level. That's just the planned flight level. Anyway, let's get started. So let me move this guy back out of the way, and I was hoping to rejoin this browser page, but it doesn't want to cooperate. Anyway, so I did a flight a couple of days ago that I posted a video on, and I called it my first look. And in that flight, I did not do a colon start, at least not on video. I did do a colon start, a cold and dark start, at least not on video. I did do a cold and dark start. So this time, I think I am going to take a little extra time, do the cold and dark start, and show you some things on the aircraft that I've noticed that it's pretty cool. At least I think, in my opinion, they're pretty cool. Big shout out to HD Sim and Antonio of AKD Studios. Those two guys. Well, HD Sim is a streamer, and he works to highlight this aircraft. And of course, the developer, AKD Studios, is, without these guys, we wouldn't have any Gulfstreams in the sim. So yeah, cool. All right, so let's go up here to our overhead. And why is it that the moment I try to stream, something goes wrong? I know what the problem is. Guys, I am going to pause the video and do some housekeeping, and I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, I'm back, and I wanted to get this aircraft ready to get wheels up. So let's do that. So let's look at our fuses, make sure that there's nothing cracked or anything cracked. Make sure there's nothing pulled, and everything looks okay. And yeah, so we come on and arm our emergency power, and here we go on the batteries here. Yeah, so the other thing, you go ahead and inhibit this, because it would be so annoying if I don't. All right, so yeah, with that done, I need to come on down to the lights and get our nav lights on. And let's see where our brake accumulator is at. It's just over 2,000 pounds, but I can start the electrical power, the electrical hydraulic pump and get them pumped up just a little bit more. And then let's see them go up in it. Yeah, there we go. They are going on up. Big deal. Right. So, yeah. And I'm just going to turn that off because I don't really, once they're pumped up, they'll hold that pressure for quite some time. All right. Like you see, I got a door open. And then let's get our display units on. You got station units across here. Wait. And let's go ahead and develop us on a gallery. And I need to circle back to this heat for these guys and turn them on. And yeah, so things are looking up. So our charter company is called Get High, and our handle is going to be Get High 123. Incidentally, this is the FBO at Charlotte Wilson Air Center, and this airport is by Nimbus. It's a great little airport. All right.
Right, 33 on Gulf London, Charlie.
Let me change it. Get the aircraft started, get my lights set here, and you know, you can see I'm just kind of going in the flow here. I said I was going to call for external power, so I can do that on my EFB, and you can see that I got charts on. But since I'm right here at Wilson, you go ahead and have them bring up GPMU.
Bob Romeo monitor.
And
Romeo monitor tower doing
well, go on the external power rather than burning jet fuel out of the onboard GPU. I am gonna start it. I'm gonna hold off on starting. Okay, keep going to my flow here. And yeah, that's here. Turn my bleed arrow on these engines, and I'm gonna turn my left pack on. You can race outbound back to the little air in here. And in order to get in the air, I'm not getting the air out of the GPU, so I'm gonna turn the APU on anyway. In order to get the APU to run, I've gotta get some fuel available to it. So I'm gonna turn the APU slide on and get the master and wait for this ready light. Usually don't take it but 3 seconds for it to come up, maybe 30 seconds or so. There we go. And this will count up to 100, and while it's counting up, so I really turn the phones on. Windshield heat can come on, cabin window heat can come on, and it main brakes. Right, good stuff. I got 100% fuel, and since I don't want to burn fuel yet out of this, I do want the air, so yeah. Well, we'll turn this on, and so I've got power coming down here to isolation, going to the pack.
White rate, so I'm ready to come straight out.
And so I actually don't need the leads on this yet. The power splitter, the nail splitter from the APU. And let's take a gander at the if can. There you go. Good.
temperature to 35, 30 in the morning.
Yeah, I was looking for some enough pages.
So if I think you had got a little bit in there, is after I like to do it with you back kilo roughly 100 pounds. Just to try with yeah, when you have to flex with you before. Uh,
the they found here. The
it's right. Let's get
the environment.
honesty.
Yeah. Like that APU,
Remember when you look up that old, you're right, old one.
it's like a 77 degrees Fahrenheit in the clean. Kind of warm, right? So let's see what we need to do to open this valve. I don't know if the APU is going to provide enough to actually give us what we want. What type of shit open right side?
So I thought about
Okay, so this valve is going to come back. And this valve is closed, but yeah, I need to open the right side. I'll probably close the left side. So I thought I was opening this valve here. So that should have been the case.
Probably been big demo if you join a wind get back to the around all that. Thermal, rubber.
This valve is open, this valve is closed.
That's the game.
Yeah, see if this stuff, okay, there we go. There we go. Now we get some air. And 35 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty chilly.
That's one great song. Everybody can
But yeah,
Bravo up now.
that's enough to help us troubleshoot and figure out how to get what we want. There is no manual for this stuff, at least not in the documentation of this aircraft yet. I'm sure if any of you guys want to volunteer to write manual, AKD Studios would you say no, but I can't speak for them. All right, to keep going here, so we got the left pack on that's blowing 35 degree air throughout the cabin, and that should warm it up in due time. You can cool it off in due time. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and get our passengers boarded and whatnot. Let's see, I don't even know how many passengers we got coming. But we'll figure that out in the fuel payload page. All right, so I'm gonna get the data from SimBrief. Now, in order to get this data from SimBrief, I had to do a few things first. So I'm gonna walk you through doing that stuff. If you already know how to do this stuff, then you can skip ahead. But out there may be some of us who don't know. All right, so let's start then. So I want to go to settings here and fill this out. My alignment time is real. Speaking of alignment.
Corey said if your volume on the radio turned up. Also if so turn up the slider in XP sounds.
So I've got
a good 43 and real good stuff there.
I've got
Or they have that world on you got it with you, Bravo up them. your driver to that 34 shoot.
I've got, what am I trying to say? Discord running in the background, so I need to mute
Corey said,
Discord.
what other sounds are you comparing it to though?
I'm going to mute this for it. In fact, guys, if I hold on a second, and as I am looking for some tech support now on the
Yeah, but the
apologies for the interruption. Okay, so where were we? So yeah, we were at this page here, and you need to fill this stuff out with your sim brief information in order to use in order to use the in order to import the sim brief data like I just did. If I didn't, like I planned to, okay. But I do want to go ahead and start my IRS aligning Juliet. That's something I like to start early on. That way they could go ahead and align.
say one next page.
Yeah. And then whatever tail number you want to use. So, but yeah. All right. So now that I've hit that little detour, oh no, swing back to insert SimBrief data. Do have a flight plan that I did at SimBrief, and I'm gonna get that data. Now see I got 12 passengers, I need 4 port. I also see that I need 6,800 pounds of fuel, 6,869 pounds of fuel, and I've got 22,000 pounds of fuel on board. I got way too much fuel for this trip to Atlanta, and there's no need of burning extra fuel to haul fuel, so I'm gonna call the fuel truck and have them come suck out some of this extra fuel. And that's what's going on now. And there's the fuel truck. And of course I ordered up the GPU, so it's out there also. Good stuff.
Before you really going there.
Yeah, let's get our passengers. So let's go over here to boarding. And we have to call for your passengers, kind of like in Hot Start, where you ask Jenny to bring
Get out. You can have where
you fill out the request with Jenny. But this is kind of like that, but a lot simpler. It's a one button push. And now my passengers are waiting for the car. So, but yeah, and when the car shows up, if I'm not buried deep in the belly of the beast here, then I should be able to look out and see it. One thing I don't like about the car is I want to turn these labels off, and they're not going off the way I want them to. And I've been too annoying to have on during this whole video, so yeah, definitely want to turn them off.
right where the fire.
One thing that I was going to say about the car that I don't like is that the wheels don't turn. The car is animated without turning wheels, so hopefully the developer will fix that at some point. Let me get rid of my labels. Okay, so I had the map of speed, so I could go on there like cycle through, and my map, just map key, and I'm hitting the button. You got a map picture, insert, there we go. And yeah, all right. So I won't have to worry about that anymore going forward. I have a key that I can turn them off and on with. All right. So where were we, guys? Before, let's see. So we were waiting on passengers. Okay, there's our van, and when the passengers were boarded, then they will actually shut the door for me, get the roof done, and let me know that they have boarded. Uh, uh, yeah, there's the van from another perspective, from the pilot's perspective. Yeah. So, and that's true in the 550 too. If any of you guys have the Gulfstream 550 or the GLF 550, then a lot of what I've done so far works in both planes. All right. Not everything that I've done so far. Okay. So, in fact, down the
Boarding
way.
completed and main door closed.
All right. So that's the notification that I was just talking about. And if it wasn't for this little panel here, to be honest with you, I would almost think that I'm in the G550.
Right, let's usually it. So,
Let's see. But yeah, but this is definitely the G650. The G550, believe it or not, is larger. It's a much larger jet than the G650.
around that gap.
And that surprised me. I would have thought that G650 would have been just as large a jet as the G550. All right, so let's get rid of this synopsis page here. And doors are closed. You got fuel service going on, but that door is still open. APU door is open. Power door is open.
Connect.
Yeah, so yeah, we just hold that there as a reminder as we prepare the flight computer. So if you have a flight plan and that you just saw me download the assembly, and I needed to board the passengers and set the fuel because I want to get the load sheet in order to make sure I got the right numbers in my flight computer. But that doesn't mean that I can't get started right now. So we go ahead on with our position in it flight plan. And rather than type everything in, I'm just going to import it. So we're at Charlotte and we're going to Atlanta. Yeah, this is kind of unintuitive because it looks like I would be clicking on this soft key to get this information, but it's actually going to be this soft key. So things are kind of pointing this way. So just bear that in mind.
Take up a ramp and then not over.
And but not this soft key up here to activate.
Use the red bummer.
All right, so I've got my flight plan, and I want to go to assembly.
Give me yard.
And let me
Here's a buddy.
might be to get assembly from Albertown.
Yeah, grab belly.
The here's the way we'll do that. And I think it's the airports, not the aircraft page. Okay, and these are my manuals. But if I go, yeah, actually, I would have to map this. No, charts. Yeah, I think it's charts. That might be what this is for. And I'm gonna scroll through my hard drive, guys. And it's
Not looking right through it, but maybe out. For the last you go to your optic. Uh, Summary is storing that information and outfit, right? Light lens, yeah, parts of like that. Yeah, I'm just looking at right so yeah, well, I'm not saying it. So the other way to do it is
Refueling complete. And here is your load sheet papers, sir. Have a nice flight.
okay. So I want the other way to do it is just to look at my browser, the earlier file, and I want to get it such a way so that you can see the flight plan. Actually, actually, let me try this. Check it out. I'm going to do it with you. Back out here and go back to your flight plan. There we go. Duh. Yeah, so it's the Bob V5. The part that I am going to check the Bob V5 then to Tinsley, direct to leaving, and then to pick up the Omni arrival. Yeah, and you get to meet right here. Let's see, K, at Charlotte, and I'm gonna need that information also. But yeah, you got my load sheet, and we put it right here. Put it there where I can see it. And yeah, so now that I've got that information, the reason I wanted that information because I want to figure out to put my budget in manually. And let's see, so when the light purple, and I'm still gonna have to go, if I don't have to, I'm still gonna go to my summary plan to see what runway they are recommending. And they are suggesting 18 left. So yeah, we'll just stick with 18 left, or we can listen to ATL and get our really don't take it flight plan. Did you right now for I'm sorry to make sure that we're gonna that 18 left is gonna work for us. So let's do that. Listen to ATL. Now I am using my ATL on this plane stopped working, so I can put in the ATL frequency and it will not work. So the only ATL I have at this time is saying changing ATL. Yeah. So that can get saying pension. ATL frequency of later of 120, 121.15. All right. They're ground away to join with the actually about but then you and to give me your here come up what's gonna take us back radio is 181.5. And we'll put that in COM 2. Until I think it wait before project out 121.5. 98 people. On ground 2. Get my network out respect. Yeah, that can take 1, 2, 1, 5, and you gotta remember to put it right up here, right? There we go. That's no, I don't say 121.5 here, but then I must scratch so this is that's just flipping it. Yeah, you're good. All right, I told you you're good. I need anything for all you trying to waste your battery from that. Well, I guess you can tell that I have not done this, but I should be able to put it right here, and it's not allowing me to put it 15 miles an hour than what you thought. Let's see if we put it in column 1. Sure, you can get something to third topic. Here. 1, 2, 1, pound 5. And might be something that I'm not doing correctly. If it is, I guess, okay, that was the other thing. Well, I wanted the first one, 2. Actually, I wanted to, like, here, yeah. Yeah. So I want to put it in column 2. Indigo. Then we learn 1, 2, 1.5. And that didn't work. All right, yeah. We just click it again. Plug that up to the right. Double click. 1, 2, 1.5. Basic simple thermal service going into it. And I guess it's crazy. I don't know how to put a frequency in a radio. I'm not sure. We put it in parts right here almost. And I know 121.5 is a valid frequency. But, yeah, so radio. That's yes. Well, you know what, guys? 3 miles or 1, but I'm trying to do it this way. I do have the side check radio stack on my desk, so I'm going to try and use that. So I'm going to go come to. Now you can see it changing. And so this works. 121.5. Going when it drops like you can see. Good. Or I mean, I get that in, and if you're watching, boom, should be get 8 or so. Come 2 now. All right, so see. Now, once you see forward up, and let's see if that works. You forward up, what I got that. I'm attack, like fun. You know, I tried this the other day and it didn't work. So I uninstalled and reinstalled the intention, and it's still not working. So rather than, yeah, we just go with you know, I don't think I'm gonna be able to use say intention either, because the other day I was not able to get a radio check. 5429 rounds away. These big work back. Let me turn HEC channel off. I don't know. You are watching the sausage getting made, but trust me, if you fly flight sims, then you will need to make some sausage at points in your flying career also. So I got the labels on, and they are landing to the south. He's on final. So we'll use 3-6. Yeah. You would corridor 1-8. No, we need 1-8 right? Just left all of it. And we'll take off to the south. I got part of the copy of the yeah, equals 1-8. Wow. Right, so 1-8 left is pretty much verified as far as I'm concerned. And again, picking the right one is so unintuitive.
And what we that was the bob the bobbies. Um, so so 1/8 left, bobby's 5, and you see how the click way up here. That's so I every time I click, I have to actually double check. Maybe the idea is to turn this like so, but, but who's gonna look at it that way?
The one at 5.2.
But it's always been that way, but this way. So it is what it is. All right. So Chansley is our transition. Good stuff. And we'll activate that. And since our flight is so short, we'll go ahead and see if we can get our departure in. Our arrival in. Around thing. And I think we're going to use the Aussie 1 arrival. And Levy is our transition. And for our approach, they got us coming in on 9 left, and I think we want 8 left. So we would call them in a route and ask them if we can't get 8 left, and like a good neighbor, State Farm Bill, I should verify that 8 left if it is indeed what I want. So I told them to find Skybank for P41. So I've got ATL. So let's use ATL. That way you can see more of the sausage. Airports, ATL would be Atlanta. And Atlanta Airport. So the LPO is right here, which is where we were going, and looks like we're using the 8s. Now, if I had used 9, I would land on this runway and would have to taxi it all the way over. But if I request 8 to left, then I can get off almost right at the LPO. So yeah, 8 left is what we want. All right, so that's what we're gonna put in our plan. And we're doing ILS, and
Don't 2116.
we'll see here activate that. I thought you're about to try that to block. Okay, so let's just go through our flight jam, look for anything that might be weird. I don't see anything. Okay. All right, so let's get our perf data in. Got 5 pages. And I am gonna stick with these speeds here. I can always override them. Now, for fuel, I created a little calculator, and find it, landing calculator, what I call it.
Good delta input.
And it's just a simple little Excel spreadsheet that I'll see if I can't share with you guys. I think I tried to share something with you a few minutes ago, and I forgot that to make it so you could see it. Um, okay, so airtime in minutes is going to be 56 minutes, is what I think I recall seeing on the plan. Let me go back and verify that that is correct. Airtime is 43 minutes. So time in minutes is 43. And that's 0.72 of an hour, right? Okay, now with fuel burn is going to be I got it like I say I need to go back to the PDL. I'm gonna burn on average 27.28. So 27.28.
Yeah.
And our takeoff fuel is 6,337 pounds. 6,337. So our landing fuel calculated is gonna be 4,082 pounds. Right.
That is
So
talk about with the Delta.
so we know that the takeoff fuel is, let's say our reserve fuel is 2309. Let's go and lock that out. 2309. And our takeoff fuel was what did we say that was? 6,337. It's 1,337 pounds. And our landing fuel, according to our calculator, is going to be 4,382 pounds. And that is because we still will have enough fuel for 30 minutes of reserve plus 30 minutes of extra plus enough fuel to get to our reserve. Our alternate airport. All right. Cruise. Let's see what our cruise is. I can close that down. Our cruise is flight level 400. That's what we got planned for. Our cruise wind, I'm going to use the average wind. Some people use the top of the percent. But I am just going to use the average at 13. 271 at 13 knots. Transition level is 180, and the limitation is 250 knots below 10,000. ISO deviation is 7 plus 7. And that's 4 out of 5 pages filled out. Our basic fuel weight. Let's see, what am I looking for? One thing about what we think. I know. Oh yeah, I've gauged the weight. And here this out. We hit the delete button. So if I delete this, then I get this figure in, and I can go to my plan and get the deal on board. 6869, 68. Yeah, we're pretty close. That was pretty. That's the juice.
and the phosphorus too, that it was all about people like that. I did check 15 minutes, so, but what I'm looking for is some draft both areas of I thought this had some of my passenger weight stuff broken out, but it doesn't. So I'm gonna get it directly from my Simbri flight plan off the PDU, get times and weights. I got 12 passengers that and I always use 175 pounds for the passengers. My payload is 2,800 pounds. So 28, and I'm sorry, that was my cargo. Well, at 175, the cargo actually includes 55 pounds of baggage per passenger. What 40? 5,000 EK. So I got the gross weight of 68,271 pounds. And here, do I get a gross weight here? Block 0, takeoff weight 63. I got 5,000 now, I quoted some difference. Basically, like here. They like this until a rank number. And my zero is that you count payload 2758. Okay, I'm gonna change the payload to what they have. Well, them, they got the payload at 2758. And I've got payload basically. But the plate 20 stairs does that's good. It does. They're at the 38 port. I'm trying to see why wondering why we got such a big discrepancy. Oh, I think I know why. I think in depth, in his figure, I think he's using 132 pounds. Let's see, man. Now, this is just to check. We just trying to learn something. So I'm gonna use my 175, but I think the field guy is calculating this at 132. But that's still.
This one you read, this one.
Yeah. That's still.
Next one.
Not gonna make that big of a difference, but but 170.
That's a rare 5. The North 6 and up at Copperwood.
Passenger weight is 2,100 pounds. And they got, so I've got an extra, I'm not understanding why I've got such a big discrepancy on my takeoff weight. So 683 hotel, get my 0.3 close to my gross weight here. It's basically gonna be my takeoff weight. All right, I am gonna accept the extra 5,000 pounds. If I'm lighter, then that doesn't hurt. I just don't want to be heavier. Okay, and let's go ahead and do our takeoff. 481 route. In fact, give way to the opposite direction and where? Yeah. And so we'll go ahead and do our takeoff. And the takeoff is unavailable. And I know exactly why. Yeah. Because this flight plan has to be closed. All right. So you'll see what I mean in just a second. So our destination is Atlanta, and we have to put that in the deal too. That closes our flight plan. Now I can do takeoff. So 9073 around 1. There you go. Took me a while to figure that out. Keeps a lot of trial and error. Okay, so I've got 5 pages here. And
wheels were a light and durable. I know they were something at 4, so I'm not going to worry about the wheels.
This would be good order. Like,
And take off obstacles. I don't be planning to encounter any obstacles.
hey, right. Why don't
Anti-ice, it's all spoilers will be operative. Runway condition is dry. So happy there. ETMF. Don't know what that means. Rust mode is rated. And then use
C3 at
20 degrees of flaps. And again, we talked about takeoff with just a minute ago. All right, so we'll confirm that. And with that, we can calculate some D speeds. And voila, there's our D speeds. So we set up my MP, my SCP, my mode control unit.
There you go.
That way, MCP, mode control, MCP, mode control panel. So we're gonna rotate at 109, and we should be wheels up at about 127. Now, well, actually, the 127. You see, our VREF is 123. So if we need to come back in on 1 engine, that's what we would need to stay at 123 or above.
No, 125.
But I got 127 dialed in here, and I think for this airplane, at least for the 550, I think the protocol was to add 20 to it. So 127 plus 20 is 147. So I can do math. I can add 2 and 2. Yeah. And L now works. Okay. And we're taking off on runway 180. And 180 is 095 through. Got a Harry P. They get you up there, Liberty Hills from 095. After you what they pay for. There we go. And altitude,
Of course, the big map on you with you.
let's see, so we were within the about like man. It is about 5 minutes. Meeting the body is 5.
They will get down around away, right?
That's the departure.
And computer is or the tank.
And when we're departing, not Atlanta, but Charlotte.
So the 1973 M5 that went on outbound Raven Spring.
Finland and Charlotte. And departure. The Bob B5.
Brandon, you got 2% 1 Del Coffee. That's one
Okay.
right. 1 base. That one I was just not right on out at the port of England. But still going out in the whole port of England. But 1 bar Del 199.
It's like
But Bob B5 goes up towards Tennessee. That's what it looks like. But may not be, a broad hill.
Oh, Del, but yeah.
here, guys, just put it well here, 10 degree round arm. But it is what it is. I guess, well, yeah, we're going to use the 5 to 10 degree. We did we took up, shoot, the pickup, what do you call it? I forgot that flight plan already. But anyway, the biggest reason I'm here to get my top altitude for the runway we're departing, 18 left, I think it was. And
They not, up for the rank 3, right? So the rank 3, the
and so we're gonna climb out on the heading of 183, like it
will help 095 to get
think I looking at Atlanta. I like more Shirley was looking at Atlanta. 183, round up 805. That's why I paid to have 2 pilots, right? I'm not talking about you. And altitude signed by ATC, top altitude 8,000. So I am going to put A100 here for right now. And I'm going to expect ATC to give me a altitude. Saw that as a trick on one of the other pilots. Until they got the real altitude, they would put in the 100 to remind them that they haven't gotten the ATC assigned altitude yet. And oftentimes, ATC will assign you the same altitude as what's on the chart. So thanks our same intentions, I don't think it's working. Let's say if you get clearance, and that'll let us know if the what am I trying to say? The intention is working, but it's saying I'm not. I'm got very well here. But I'm not making your the intention, right? Yeah. Got to do that part. Just goes like go natural to hard out. I turn this back up and color shift a little bit. All right. So the intention sound delivery is frequency 127.15. You just put that in com 1. Where'd you age you? But you know what it is? 127.15. I know I just had it in now. I know what happened. 127. All right, 15, and I'm gonna hit button. No, for some reason something's changing it. Something. You know, if I want streaming, if I want recording, I wouldn't be having these issues. That's probably common too. 127. 5. Did I pick up that? Take you all right. Yeah, it's 127.15. All right, and then go over here. Try to remember which key. So I think it was this panel. All right, so let's make sure the mic is on COM2. All right, and let's see if you get a radio check. Allow it, current radio check. No, it's not working. I don't know what's going on with my communications. Anyway, that's something I've gotta fix. Cause I gotta have some sort of air traffic control. That just takes so much of the immersion out is when I, when I don't have the air traffic control anyway. Uh, let's say that that they gave us as foul clear to Atlanta, what party was it? Nothing to go to Congo, right? But yeah, part of the count, got people. My memory got work Sundays, the Bobsy, clear to Atlanta, via the Bobsy 5 departure, then as fouled. Climb and maintain flight level 8,000. Expect flight level 400, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on frequency. Departure frequency 1T4 point. Oh, you can tell you like this, you wake that up. And spot 6T21. Guess you made that up. Spot 6T21. No. You're getting closer so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go 6T21. My departure frequency 1. And put this guy on GA only for right now. Hopefully I can remember to put it on GARA when I take right just before I take the runway. It's part of my pre-takeoff check. But in reality, I know I'm gonna forget. Okay. So yeah, we are ready to taxi. We don't need pushback. And we are just ready to go. So what I want to do is I want to set this guy on my departure here at Charlotte. And just so we're gonna put it that way, and then I got it. Don't remember which way I was gonna turn. And let me double check that. Or as you like to say in the airplane world, let me brief that. All right, Skyline heading and turn heading 183. All right, so let's start yeah, they don't tell me which way I'm gonna turn, but I know I want to go south and follow, and at 10 p.m. I'm gonna pick up the plan, so it'll turn me, but it should be turning me to the left, because to the right it's gonna take me north. All right, so yeah, all right, so we are ready for engine start. Right, so let's do a flow again. Let's get our AKD on. It is on already. Let's get rid of our guy here. That door shut. Let's get these chalked out. And we are pretty much ready for engine start. Okay. Right, get the on down and a beacon light on. And come on down and the oxygen sign going. And come on down. Fuel on. Just come down. Then turn that green on that TV back off. It's isolated. And we should be ready. All right. So, now let's hit the start button. And we'll start number 2 first. And then put thumb here. Start valve is open. Want to give it feel, I think around 17. You know that 15, 16, 17. Right. What if they call it? Help out with that people. You know, coming alive. And I've got the volume for the engine turned way down. That's kind of anticlimactic. Right. Every 30 or every night. But yeah, we got to get engine start. Not everything is not really getting with. Yep. After happy. All right. Start using number 1. Same thing here. Cover. Will be next cover. And you have to hold it for a couple of seconds. I just got something. Okay, now it's over 15, 16, 17. 1. Ignition is on. More pressure is up, coming up. Good positive fuel flow. I didn't start doing it by here. Ignition is off. Valves closed. Everything, nothing in the wet. And engine start. All right. Oh, let's do an after engine start check for the lack of a better term. All right. Does look good. Generated for 1 bar. Turn the start button on. Now it looks good. No racial fill. It's about the ATU. Found an inch of bleed going. Have a little bit. Well, that's good. That was animal people trying to ATU though. So turn the isolation valve off. And next to play is and work. And yeah. So I could change the help. The B button if I wanted to. The landing is like 30. Like so we're kind of life right now. And yeah, let it run automatically. Okay. And don't think we're running to any more strictly cloud, but we're turning it in the ice on just the same. And yeah. Okay. That help me that power transfer unit. Okay. So for our system test, what those numbers if they are just directly. Obviously we don't need APU. It's nice. And these tests really thickly after you're doing with check down into the lady for a lot of this stuff. That's the engine failure, you to file new test.
You do that like
The A,
yeah.
and I don't get a cast on that. I don't know why. I use that by closed cast. All right, you know what you're doing?
And the way
You know your think there's a lot of this stuff that you get cast on. Okay, I don't get the ice detective cast, smoke, baggage smoke, and make sure that no rub blown.
every guy learned that that thing what
But
you know,
the one you always likes it for stuff. And the
pocket was before
have the oxygen trade for infection. Even just now and left, right, in at sequence.
I mean, mainly that you don't have other one they don't.
Monitoring, primary or secondary. Oh, we get a cab, yeah, didn't think so. And have no idea where something overheat. And not seeing any cab still. So here's what it is. Okay, all my doors look like they're closed.
They just
And yeah, so
for coverage.
so nothing more tests, and we'll be ready to go. Next test is the flight controls. And I could really look at this here.
That will come to you. It's fun.
If I had wanted to. Okay. That looked good. So yeah, what you guys think? Think we good to go? DC power. We've already talked about the doors. Fuel. Don't need a lot of fuel, but don't want to sit here and burn too much of it up. Probably
Not like people up that get off with you.
cameras. You do have cameras, right? B. Pressure. Don't see anything leaking. Everything is holding. Flight control, you just check. Summary. Everything looks okay. All right. So, cameras. And let's do it's actually we don't want camera from that thing. This one, I know in the 550 I had a display here in the center that I could use because I thought it was cool. Well, I use cameras here until I get them out, right? And then but give it the real camera.
Yeah, that's it.
Guys, I want. So I have to make sure I'm on the yellow brick road. All right, that light come on. And you can call brown. Call it brown. Get high. Now we should get high. I thought that was pretty cool. You get high. Get high 651 is taxiing to runway 18. All right. Dr. Al.
Get on under down on your dog street.
Take breakaway plus here. Show a check.
That looks like
Yeah.
we go to site, but yeah, I agree for it. that first. So it's funny that in the sim, I think it actually takes longer, like where it was, to get the sim set up for the guess by what is the technical, but don't want you in the fucking runway. I think it takes longer to get the sim set up than it do in real life. But since I'm making a video, I'm going through everything step by step. If I were not making a video, then I would have probably spent about half as much time on this stuff. And in real life, you know, by the time I take the mouse and reach up here and find the button that I want to look at, you know, if I can just reach up there and touch it, it's a lot faster. And these seconds add up that it takes to do stuff.
About 44 coming in, they died out the outfit.
So I got a whole short at runway 5. I think it's runway 5. I think there's a runway up here. I think it's runway 523. Runway 535, yeah. So now this is where I came to turn on my labels. That's all. I think to be in the middle of that runway, somebody landing on short fountain. Touch down. And in my filming career, that has happened more than once. To it, it probably happened to you at the big airport, you know, when you cross the runway, but you actually don't see the incoming aircraft. Because mainly because when we look, we don't always look thoroughly if we look at all. And there have been many a times that I've crossed runways without looking. And, you know, that's fair because I said it's only a sim. So I was doing some plane spot. Actually, this was where I was watching the plane spot video. And the guy, Air France, is coming in a Boeing, not a Boeing, an Airbus 350. And he kept it on the yellow brick road the whole time. And I said to myself, this guy must have a camera. Right, so we are coming up on our whole short. Stop right here. And yeah, called Tower. Get high, 651 is holding short runway 18 left, ready to depart. I like to walk around like part. I'm rubbing it. Aaron or Sun, David Long, let's do it. Not Sunday. Ian for Onion, found them. That he labels off. Clear for takeoff, runway 18 left, get high. It's 51. And there was something down here. I told you I was gonna forget. That was the RATA. roll at the top there again, RATL, son, and how about that? I remember, and then I need the on the ground spoilers, turning runway, the landing lights on, and the strobe, right? Yeah, I think we. All right, cops, we got signs that on, and we are good to go. Let's take runway. Y'all can include that. Let's take the runway. Yeah, multi brake. I'm getting the fuel throttle. Guess they wanted a little bit more. Wait. I want my map here. So let's really go the ATL this way. There you go. Spot. Critical. All right. Good stuff. Oh yeah. One thing I should mention, and maybe I fixed this in cruise, but in these flight plans, this aircraft, for some reason, it does not calculate my V-speeds correctly on landing. I'm sitting on the runway, so I'm gonna do quick CLT thing. But look at my speeds on landing, preview. So, it's showing me out, yeah, all the way up to, I never slow down below 350. I did you, my right there, don't be doing something. I mean, below 250 knots. But right on there. So that's something that I have to do manually. I'm hoping that eventually get fixed. I don't think it ever got fixed in the G550. Yeah. But the developer, he started the program, this project, part of for learning. But right, LP July, rotated 109, 100, 109, rotate, wheels up to 127. We used to rotate the blade on the wheels up, positive brake, we're up, and crank it. Okay, no auto throttle. Let's see if you can't engage the auto throttle. Sure. Auto throttle engaged. Alright, now I'm in a class B, so I'm gonna go to manual and bring that to the low 250. 200. Right. Yeah, comes from creation. And let's go ahead and engage the autopilot. And we should be climbing up to 8. And just like the extending hard, not sure why. So we'll go to vertical there and outward first, but up. You get it out of like my out in. That much nice that was the on the job. All right, lean back, lean back, lean back. Yeah, from there out. Alright, so up, top of yeah. And back to 300. And what I really should have did was went through the flight plan and set up my speeds, because if you can see that my speed flight plan is 300 knots over 10,000 right out the gate, and right now getting held at speed. All right, so let's say they clear me for 330. Right. 330, flight level change. What? There, halfway three. On the plane. And I'm hoping that the speed now will kick in. Think it did. So yeah, it won't. And I'm not sure it's gonna pretty build now, build actually. Oh, you know what? I know why it's not falling here now, not falling. There we go. Right, get turned back to the right. Well, two, shoot that. Yeah. Got to be wait now that you pop there. Yeah, I'm not sure what it's doing. No, no, I don't want that. Well, oh, I'm sorry, I want to get ready. Yeah. That's in hot, you know. So there's some ATC asking you, what the hell are you doing? And the altitude the best I can. Okay, so there was some more tests that I could have done, you know, running the test here. But you guys get the idea. Pretty much it's really just aircraft. Now, a lot of people I've heard from HD, one of his rants, say that people have been complaining about the tech. And, you know, my answer to that is people are going to complain about something. Even me sometimes, you know, not all of my complaints though are always justifiable. But we are who we are, and we are what we are. I like level 2, I know, the barrel, standard. Yeah, so, man, Steve, they getting up there. 6,000 feet. I'm getting. I'm so used to the Boeing 737, and it's taking, you know, wow, I'm climbing like a bat out of Hades. All right, so I got like 10,000 feet, 10,000 feet, it's like, I got 10,000 feet, and before I complete that turn, they have to start moving about now, but so the only thing was take the airplane on the bank, or on the way to the restaurant on the bank. I want the bank to be more expensive. I'm all right, but it's all real stirred up with it. There are cruise altitude. Evidently, the service building on that aircraft is from 51 flight level 510, 51,000 feet. And that is high. Talk about getting high. Wow. I actually flew up 51,000 feet yesterday just for the heck of it. And while it got up there, it had difficulty maintaining flight level 510. So what was happening is using the four throttles at flight level 510, the airplane started, the airspeed was getting so slow that it was stalled. Now, this thing that we having trouble getting acclimated to this line. See, at this point, you should be straightening up rather than waiting too late crossing the line and then having to overcorrect. See how she overcorrecting? Yeah, you got because I say 12 or exactly, yeah. Try to help it out. Yes. All right. So Mark 0.80, I think is what we had set for 3 here, and but with climbing, so that's why I'm not getting near Mark 180. And why? Oh, yeah, I fix it over here. But if you want to know where I'm going, so right. Yeah. And one thing I haven't figured out is that how to do or how to do fares, so that you change this part so that so I can see it make it smaller than so I don't have to rely on the ultimately what I did in my head. Okay. should be able to pull back, you know, yeah, I mean, get pointed on the limit to get like get boys around the MS club, you know, and the drug issues can't be so help really about way here now. Got no big and I be having on a low thing. Yes. Like this. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you know, I do that every time. I don't think I pick my flaps out. In fact, I don't even know if I even put my flap ends here. They're up. I was supposed to take off with 20 degrees of flap, and I'm not so sure I did, right? All right, that's quick. You got here now. Yeah. There you go. They know. And what you should be on that inner step. You're not sure of the one without on there. 10, they answer the drag. Thanks, listen. Yes. We're going to get, but let's speak to the back. Which one? And they okay. So that I want it. Go up to and just like that, we had like I was 4-0-0. Got it. But you know, this is a relatively small jet. Now this is why the utility is going down. Okay, so this is a relatively small jet with big engine. And it is capable to how it can be just getting there, not get fast to how it explodes. It was what I'm skip away point. Or no, I'm not. I go directly to Levi. But Levi is way up there. Well, there we go. Just map that, and we put that. Hopefully, no, this has been a wavy ride for the passenger so far. So there are some things that there are some tweaks that he's gonna need to make. Incidentally, the lead developer, I think his name was Antonio, is he was a young guy, pretty much fresh. Well, he started the GLF 550, the Gulfstream 550 that many of us enjoy while he was in high school. I mean, like, for those of us in the United States, it would be equivalent to like the 9th or 10th grade. And he just graduated high school, I do believe. I don't know how old Antonio is because he may have advanced grades even though he's on his way to college. So he may be even younger than the average freshman in college. But
he's done incredible work on these aircraft that he's got. So I'm at Levi, and he started my leg. Okay, like a turn on that leg, got it calculated, and yeah, so it looked like we have one good to go. You know what I'm saying? And then they're getting there pretty quickly. So what is like round speed? 456 knots. 57 degrees of anyway, yeah, so the guy who's the lead developer for this aircraft is whether or not he sticks with developing aircraft for the STEM world or whatever he's gonna do in life. But it's obvious he's obvious to me that he's gifted. There are guys who may pay well, and like they have a lot more experience at life and programming who are not able, in my opinion, to do some of the stuff that this guy's done. So, I'm telling you, if you hear me, that's all. Okay? Keep up the good work. All right. So, one thing that I tend not to do a lot of is showing aircraft on the outside. And, I'm so used to doing whole flights that it's nothing for me to do a whole flight and not even pop out of the cockpit to look around. So that's why a lot of times I forget to show you guys around. But yeah, that's inside the cockpit from the outside looking in. Did I do something? What is that? I did. What did I do? I know I just got to a wave down. Red, coming up on these waves. It's great. So you'd be going down now. Type spot on the center. Hey, there's my respect. On top of that first. Wow. And they clear it up. That's not the okay. After that, well, anyway, I meant to find a while for this going. I had to follow the gap at the airport of the type. So it's on 70 version. But you went by, it was allowable, and let's see if I can't remember which one August is. Then August comes out. It is the on now and the email for the place to use. Next week. And wow, we're good one goes quick. So I put on a overwide speed. This is so fast. But I see one, yeah, like push us up to where I fell at the stage. So last, I should be change and because it's still free. I think there, like I want to be that about 18. That okay, of 36 now, plus 15
GLF51. What I'm doing. So I've got I'm at flight number 37 and then get down to flight 1851 plus miles. Just we that but be somewhere around 20. Yeah, that was number 36, but yeah, I dropped those buses. Yeah, it's happened. Yeah, a couple about 50,000 years like but you find that down like that before where there's sun on deep drive. And it's moisture out here, so yeah, it's saying, all right, so at Atlanta, elevation 49, I mean, it's probably 49. Now, yeah, I put my where I could have gone with it. That our approach based on basic of the time we got a job. You can get better job at the airport. But if and when I still they come down with a faster reach. It's about to be about 22 pretty good. And I still didn't get the speed break, but I take the speed too. I have no idea what the treatment is, like the data did, and where the evidence get to data for now I hear, I don't feel that way. So we that maybe all I need to do is scan and move the location. Okay, no, that's not working. It's also like, well, I think for it to do the longer it but it'd be, I don't care that wheels. Yeah, but I'm planning this twice. Thanks. If these round. Oh, there you go. Taking it. They need to hill. Don't go. So with 100 at 10, but at 18, Gulfstream 16, clouds got a few clouds at 3,800 feet. So got still low clouds. Scattered at 5,000 feet, broken at 7,500 feet. Temperature T6, 2.16. November, lead 0T1. Different here after you got in the odds there, you might be not that far off the shape gap up the electric. And That's where I wanted on and the barrel. Yeah. Well up on, and I'm not sure this work. I didn't in any weather yet, but I have great weather on it. So maybe it is, but the point is me. Okay. Here he's got this me. Here, open wide, please bring it back a little bit. So get pick up here. I'll get and you might be able to go back to 3 now. Now, if you've only got 4,000 feet, I'll do. Got that? Yeah, but that's big. That's before you. Yeah, see how the band was not my friend right now. It's not gonna. I don't see how it's gonna capture us, and don't see how it's gonna capture Ozzy when I only got 7 miles to Ozzy, and it's breaking out. So back in now, back down, and back to drop at 2,000 feet a minute. I think they keep it fine. Excuse me. Here's my whistle. Hi. So, we owe February 3031. We'll get plan of vision. They all really have to be very something. Get there. Go back, pull our plate tip. Let me see that 12 or 14,000 feet, right? Yes. That to 12, is we are landing west. We there. Yeah. Let's plate. At 1 case. I'm sorry, not 189. Land line up here, land east, pointing to the east. I expect 14, flight level 140 or 14,000 feet. So, back in the diesel pickup, it's filler, and come on over here, come back in this way, right? Yep, filler, draws, yep, so we're gonna take the upper one, and I don't see a 14,000 feet of stretching in the plant here. All right, so it's cloud, it's cloud here, or we have the so here, it's on cloud. We're about to say that she's on the big 12. Yeah, it's the lower 10. Up in the 100. Cloud. Wait on down, guys. Keep this AKD. And CO. So, fine. Gotta find my phone. Oh, drop. And you should help me back. You only bought out the down. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. All right, so I do need to put this on hold and take this call. So what we're working on is getting our speed set. And yeah, anything we want to that yeah.
Well, unfortunately, guys, the sim crashed. That hurts. So anyway, yeah, that's I put the aircraft on pause, and the idea was to come back and finish the flight. But when I unpaused it, then that was that. So, so I think I am. Like I said, I did a flight a few days ago, and there is a landing in that one. I will put a link to it below in the notes. So, I'm, I'm, the flight was going so well. Um, I was just at the point where I was gonna um, adjust the speed so that I wouldn't come barreling into the runway at 250 knots. But it is what it is, and I've learned that that's it happens. What matters is how you clean it up, and I'm going to clean it up by saying, well, we got another video with a landing. Main thing I wanted to do was talk about the cold and dark story anyway. So I appreciate those of you who watched to this point for sticking with it. And until next time, um, the next time I'll be sure to mute my phone. Okay, guys. Till next time.
Y'all come back now, dear.